Hi, my name is Gerry, and I am a twin troller boat owner. This is part 2 of a video sent to me by Steve from Melbourne, Florida. Steve created a custom-built trailer to haul his Twin Troller X10 based on a trailer he purchased from Harbor Freight.
Yeah, I want to show you my trailer. For those of you who are struggling financially, I can relate. That bad recession affected Florida perhaps worse than all the other 49 states. And not only myself, but hundreds of thousands of businesses were put out of business. I make about a third of the money I used to, guys. I saved up and scratched to buy this boat. It took me about 8 months, and I promise you, I don't care if it takes you 2 years, it's worth every dollar. Okay, I also called Freedom Electric Marine. No, I take it back. I emailed them last week and asked them, can people come pick up their boat in person to save on the shipping? The shipping is not their fault. Here, I forgot I was clowning around playing with the platform. This is so good about this boat. You can just do anything with it. It's operating this boat, it really is. It's a joke. So like I was saying, it's not Freedom Electric Marine's fault that shipping has doubled. It has for everything. I know, because I'm in another business now. You know, I have a little online business, and I occasionally ship stuff from my house if people aren't buying it from our website. And I was shocked. You know, what used to cost $9 to ship a little flat rate USPS box is now 18 or 19 bucks. Shipping for the twin troller is now 550. But David told me over an email, if you live anywhere, let's say within 500 miles of Indiana, the plant, the company is based in North Carolina, but they can't take them at their company there. You know, that they're still gonna have to pay for shipping. In other words, you're gonna have to pay for it to be shipped that far. But imagine this, folks. What if you live within 500 miles of, I forget the name of the town in Indiana. It's on their website, you can find out. But let's say you have a halfway dependable vehicle that gets halfway dependable gas mileage. Do the math. You can literally drive to their plant after you purchase your boat over the phone or online and make arrangements to pick your boat up at the plant. And if it's that long of a drive for you, you could even include the cost of a room overnight. And you can add all that up, your trip there, the hotel room, and the trip back, and it will be half the cost of the shipping, you know. So that's something to consider as well. Alright, we're going to go to the final scene now. I'm going to show you a cheaper alternative for the trailer. If you can afford the galvanized trailer that's specially made for this boat, I highly recommend getting that. However, if you're like me and you're really tight on money these days, I'm about to show you a cheaper alternative, but you can only use it in fresh water. So see you on the next scene, guys. Sometimes these pedals get squeaky, but all you got to do is spray a good lubricant on these springs and all the joints on these pedals, and then they're quiet as death after that. No squeaking whatsoever. With the weight of your feet on here, you won't even hear them. But I see in many videos, or I hear in many videos, you can hear them squeaking. They're not oiling their springs and their hardware. Simply do that. I like Ballistol, B-A-L-L-I-S-T-O-L. You can order it online. It's a totally non-toxic lubricant. It's been around for a long time, and it's priced competitively. One last thing, guys. If you're going to use the Harbor Freight trailer, because the wheels are more forward than a normal boat trailer, it has far less tongue weight. So it's got a good catch, that the ball coupler for the hitch, and even though you got a safety pin up there so it can't come loose, it makes horrendous sounds when you go over bumps. just throw an old towel in the floorboard of your twin troller up front so a block won't scuff it up. This block, and of course this anchor, does a tremendous job of giving it tongue weight, and it quietens all that rattling down. Hey guys, one more quick video insert. The next scene will be showing the this trailer, its cost, and how to make it for the twin troller. You noticed on the video, or you will, that I didn't have tail lights. Well, the truth is I do. Here is the factory L brackets that come with the trailer for the tail lights. As you can see, that looks like about 3 millimeters thick. They snap off at the bend just like potato chips over rough roads. That's a shame. That's cheap Chinese steel. The main trailer frame is very impressive. I'm happy with it. It's way more than strong enough for this boat, or anything else for that matter. But these tail lights, any tail light, they only weigh a mere few ounces. These shouldn't snap like that over dirt roads. So I went to Home Depot. This L bracket right here, it was the heavy dutiest thing I could find that would be suitable for tail lights. And they snap off. We ain't even gonna bother going on the other side. The other side snapped off. I lost 2 brand new license plates within 6 months of buying the boat, trailer, and motor, and I was not a happy camper. Another thing, the factory tires and wheels and wheel bearings that this trailer comes with from Harbor Freight, you can use them for a while, but you need to be thinking about upgrade like within 6 months or so. I don't trust their wheel bearings. Every town or city usually has a trailer specialty shop that's trailer everything. It's cheaper to just buy the entire wheel and tire than it is to buy the tire, then pay a tire shop to break down and change out the tires. You know what I'm saying? You might as well just buy the rim and the tire. I believe it works out about the same. I did a wheel bearing upgrade. I upgraded the rim tire. These are really good grade, good quality, and as you can see, bearing buddies. As I said, if you can afford the galvanized trailer made especially for the twin troller, I do recommend that. But if you just can't afford it and you need to trailer your twin troller, this is a great alternative, an economical alternative. This is a typical Harbor Freight trailer. It's the 8-foot bed. And they occasionally go on sale and you can actually get them for south of $300. But usually I think they're around $350, maybe $375. Guys, that's a lot cheaper than $900 for a trailer. But I must warn you, you can only use this trailer for fresh water. Do not use this in salt water. It'll rust in no time. Another thing, it'll take you the better part of a day to build it by yourself, and you will need help flipping it over, because when you build this trailer, you're going to be building it upside down. You want to work on a nice flat surface, and I suggest using even some boards or pallets, you know, to get it up off the ground a little bit so you can get to all the nuts and bolts a little easier. And because the reason you're building it upside down, you're going to do the axle assembly and leaf springs too, top side, so to speak. And then you're going to need help because this trailer is heavy. You're going to need help flipping it back over onto its wheels to do the final touches. Now, once you've got the trailer built, don't worry about, see this L bracket right here? There's one on the other side too. This is for the optional piece of angle iron. It's about this long, and each one has 2 caster wheels. And if you want this thing to collapse, which you can't if you're going to build it like this for the twin troller, but it folds up like a card table. You still have to take nuts and bolts apart to do it. It's not like you just pull simple pins to do it. And then those wheels come into play and you roll it around just like a folded up ping pong table. But you don't have to worry about that step of the process when you build it for the twin troller. So let's start at the front. Here's the few modifications you're going to do to it. You're going to need a steel drill bit, you know, to drill through steel. See these two eyelets? They're bolts. These are my tie downs for the front. You'll notice I don't have an upright, you know, that most boats have. You can actually get away with that with the twin troller, and I'm about to explain why. Your boat, when it's up here, you can take strong rope is what I use, and I use 2 of them. That way, if one comes loose, I still got the redundancy there, you know, the backup. All right, and then your cup holders, your front cup holders and your rear cup holders of the boat, it just so happens it fits on here perfectly. Run your straps into the creases, the drain slots of your cup holders on the boat. Your straps will fit right down in those, and it will not damage the boat, I promise you. And then attach it behind this cross member, behind it, not in front of it, behind it. It's going to have this kind of effect, and the same is going to be for this rear one. And what happens is you've got 2 straps across the boat. They're pulling against that front rope that's trying to pull the boat forward. And there's been 3 times now I've had to make some emergency stops where some jerk pulled out in front of me, and I mean my tires were locked up. Luckily I didn't hit any of them, and what I would do is the very next place I could safely get off the road, I would get off thinking that my boat would be way up here. I am not kidding, the boat didn't budge an inch, so it stayed. So you can do that. Yeah, it's because the twin troller is so light. It's only 175 pounds. It's not like you got a big 1,000-pound boat back there. You don't ever want to do that with a boat that large. But you can get away with it with this. The next modification, these bunks, they're all pressure treated. And this is the same set of bunks. Like I said, I've owned my twin troller and this trailer and that outboard for 22 months now. Look at this, guys. It's still rock solid. Here's how to do it. You don't want to put plywood on there, because, you know, then you're sliding your metal grates that protect your twin troller. They are flush mounted. They don't stick down below the rest of the plastic of the boat. But still, you're going to have little pop-ups and nails and whatnot to hang on that. It's just, you know, you don't want that. Do it right. Do it this way. And if I remember correctly, this is only slightly more expensive, and the only reason is because of all the brackets I'm about to show you. But this trailer, it comes with these buckets. There are 8 of them that come with the trailer. Now you see these holes here? You're going to see them all around the perimeter of the boat trailer. Those are supposed to go there to make for side stakes, using 2x4s in them here, here, and around all 4 sides, so you can build side rails on your trailer if you want them. Well, just so happens they come in handy to do this. Find the center point of your trailer frame. Folks, you'll see as I'm giving you a formula about these bunks. I forgot this measurement. From the back of this upright, your tape measure, the back of the upright, 6.5 inches forward on your bunks. 6.5 inches, then the 7-inch rise above the deck height, like you'll see in the video, to the top of the bunk. And then it was 13 inches, I believe. Yeah, 13 inches overall width. The boat fits perfectly. Your transducers will not hit when you pull it on, so long as you're not pulling it on too far. That's not a problem. If you would, Chaz, just one quick shot. Look, you can, no, you don't have to get down that low. Just, you can see how this is clearing the deck of the trailer, and notice how it's clearing the fender wells. You got that much space on both sides. So Dave, the sales rep for Freedom Electric Marine, he was very impressed with my bunks. The dimensions of these bunks, they are the same as for the trailer for the twin troller. The overall spread is 13 inches, okay? You can always rewind the video and watch again. Deck height, or the height of the bunks above the deck height is 7 inches, okay? That's your formula right there. Now I want to show you something else close up to this, Chaz. You want to build each entire bunk by itself so you have room to put these T brackets. You're going to put L brackets underneath. This cross member here also, all you need is a 1x4 for the cross members. But these T brackets are much stronger than the L brackets, trust me. The L brackets will break on their own over bumpy roads, but these T brackets, notice you don't have to put them on the outside of the bunks. That might scratch your boat if the inside of your pontoon rubs up against there. But this doesn't mark up your boat at all. Same thing with this one. T bracket on each side, L brackets underneath. Now this rear is going to be different because you're backing down ramps. All of your weight is always shifting to the back. You got your battery, and if you have an outboard, you have your outboard back there too. Plus this end of the trailer is always getting dunked in the water. So there's a lot more stress back here. I want to show you real quick. Look at this, guys. I can't even budge that, and this is going on 2 years old. Gerry can testify to you how rough the road is, that 6.5 mile rough dirt road to the stick marks. This is taking a beating and it's holding up like I built it yesterday. Step over here if you would, Chaz. Your only difference, but these are full length 2x4s, 8 foot. You don't need to cut them off. Notice I angled them a little. You really don't have to do that, but it's kind of neater. Notice what I did here. There's a 2x4 here, and it's acting much like those 1x4 cross members I just showed you, but instead you want it to sit right on the steel. So you see how it's flush with this? Same thing on the other side. Then you're going to take a strap, a small strap, 4 screws. Do the same thing on the other side, and then show right back here, Chaz, if you would, get all the way to the back. Then take a shorter 2x4 and put in between these uprights. This is the last thing you're going to do to the whole thing. Right? Same straps, straddle that, 4 screws. The whole thing is just rock solid. Now, I just used galvanized nails, 2 or 3 of them. There's a hole in these buckets. You definitely want to connect the wood in there. You can screw it if you like, but the galvanized nails are still holding up. And don't forget, guys, you see I put 2 1x4s this way in the back too. I don't even know that those were necessary, but I put them just for the heck of it. And it's held up like a dream. And that about concludes it, folks, I guess. I would like to thank you for taking the time to watch my little series of videos. Thanks to Gerry, thanks to Chaz, my helper and cameraman, because I'm an idiot when it comes to doing this sort of thing, but I'm a good fisherman. One last thing, Mr. Jones, Frank Jones and his team, I tip my hat to you guys. When you invented the twin troller, you really knocked it out of the park. Nothing compares, guys, I'm telling you. It's heartbreaking to see guys spend $2,000 and up for a kayak when you can, or even more than a twin troller. What's a Pro Angler 14 cost nowadays? About $3,600 bucks, you know, with the pedal drive and everything. Even those electric motors they're coming out with now. The difference is the twin troller is intuitive 100% of the time. It truly is intuitive. You can make that boat do anything you want without even thinking about it. You could be tying a knot and doing something, you know, running the boat backwards even. At the end of this video, Gerry's going to post I don't know, maybe 15 to 18 of the bass that I catch out of the stick marsh. Chaz, how many pictures would you say I have total?
About 200.
Yeah, because see, I text the pictures to Chaz. I take them with my camera phone. And like I said, I'm a computer dummy. So she takes those pictures I text to her smartphone. She loads them and emails them to me. That way I can load them on my files on my computer. So check out the fish I catch. Today was just showing you my boat, and especially that casting deck and a cheaper alternative for a trailer. I'll probably do a few more videos in the future if you guys would like to see that. Some actual fishing. I'll buy myself a camera, but I'll still post them on Gerry's channel if Gerry's willing to do that. At this time, I have no interest in starting my own YouTube channel as far as videos. So, Gerry, if you would like to post some more videos of the Twin Troller and my little adventures in it, that's fine by me. Thanks, everyone, and God bless.
If you like my video, feel free to subscribe. Just push that button in the corner. Or give me a thumbs up. Or share with your friends. And don't forget to leave some comments or questions on the bottom. Thanks for watching.